Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Sure, being a leader is prestigious and it's often lucrative. But there are downsides, some of which are more common amid the COVID economic shutdown. For example, having to lay off people. Of course, every situation and every leader is different. But here is one way that this painful situation might be approached. Afterwards, I'll list the embedded principles. And this is, imagine I'm giving a talk to the staff. It is truly painful to have to announce that COVID has necessitated laying off 1/3 of you, so we don't have to let go of all of you. By the time you return to your desk, those of you who will be laid off will have an email laying out the details. But I want to say that I could not be more aware that each and every one of the 25 of you who's going to be laid off is not just an asset, but a person, a human being, who found their job not just a source of income, but an important part of their life. I am instructing all managers to meet individually with each person to be laid off, to craft a letter of reference that, while honest, should help you in moving forward. A word to those of you who are going to be staying on. You've all been working hard, I know. I walk around, I see what you do. I do not, though, feel it is right to press you to do any more. I'll ask only that if, and only if, you feel you have any extra bandwidth, where you can, try to fill in the gaps. Not just for the company, but for the 25 human beings whom I hope I can invite back when the economy turns. And because none of us like long speeches, including my long speeches, I'm going to stop here and simply candidly try to answer as many questions as you may have for me for as long as you wish. Okay, now I want to talk about the embedded principles in that little talk. First, reveal your honest emotion. In the example I just gave, the leader began with, "It is truly painful." Another embedded principle is, give the core reason up front in a concise, memorable way. In this case, he said or she said, "We're laying off 1/3 of you so we don't end up having to let all of you go." Preempt objections. Some employees believe that the employer thinks of them as assets, not human beings. Well, in this example, the leader preempted that with, "I could not be more aware that each and every one of the 25 of you is a human being who found their job not just a source of income, but an important part of their life." Next principle that was embedded was back up the talk with action. Even though managers will now be more strapped for time, the leader is having them meet individually with each employee to craft a reference that would facilitate restoration financially and psychologically. The leader ended the talk by reassuring that he or she will take as much time as people want for questions. He or she said, "I'll try to answer as many questions as you may have for as long as you wish." Another embedded principle was, where possible, don't mandate, ask. Rather than ordering the remaining employees to fill in the gap left by the employees who will be laid off, the leader left the choice with each individual employee, focusing not only on profits, but on people. The leader said, if and only if you feel you have any extra bandwidth, where you can, try to fill in the gap, not just for the company, but for the 25 human beings whom I hope I can invite back when the economy turns. And finally, add a touch, but just a touch of humor. Even in sad times, a bit of humor, especially self-effacing humor, can help. The leader said, "Because no one likes long speeches, including my speeches, I'll stop here." And that's probably true with little talks like this, so I'll stop here. In any event, I thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and I especially like it if you hit the share button below and share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.